right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another From Friday. I am so happy and grateful to be here. And thank you guys so much for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It is greatly appreciated. So, I will be just doing a general message for today. Let's see what wants to come out. And then also we'll just move on from there because I got a lot of things this week. So I'm trying to see what actually wants to come out in the general message, and then I'll just piggyback on that. Okay. So let's just go ahead and get it started for the general message. Hey Das, how are you? So let's get it started. Hold on, you guys. I gotta get me some more sage because my itty bitty little pieces. This is a shame. All right. Hey Marlene. You said I'm good. How are you? I'm doing real good, y'all. I'm doing good. All right. So let's get on into it, okay? All right. Thank you so much for the message. What is today's message? What is the message for today that wants to come out? All right. All right. Today's message. Hmm? Let's see what these cards are. Okay. All right. So some of you here, you guys are having some type of work related issues. We got the three of disc, or in this particular deck, it's the three of pentacles. So I'm seeing that you are trying to come into terms with what you're gonna do. Some of you are overall just looking to find new fulfillment in your job. Some of you just overall just want to like flat out quit because it's not providing you what you absolutely need. It's not your purpose. You feel like it's not your purpose or your path to be at these current work related situations, jobs. It could be anything. You keep on going back and forth with yourself too, trying to make a decision on what you want to do, weighing your pros and cons. It's like 1 minute, it's like, yes, I want to quit. The next minute, I don't. But then we have death, and then we have the nine of wands here. So you just have to take this message how it resonates for the energy that I'm picking up. This person here, you're just overall just fed up. Abuse. It's like almost an abusive job situation, and you're needing to move on from that job situation to find something new, find something better, so that you won't be overworking yourself. Some of you, this company that you work at has been doing a lot of cutbacks, a lot of layoffs I'm seeing, and you are being put in charge. Some of you actually are going to get some type of promotion too, but your workload is really, really heavy right now. So you're not even sure if you want to really be at this current job. Let's get more information on this. If this does have something to do with just your overall path and your purpose, you're just back and forth with yourself, up and down, trying to figure out where you stand. You want to be comfortable. You don't want to be in an environment where you don't really feel like you belong. For some of you, you feel like you're just an outcast, an overall outcast into your job. So for some of you, you feeling like this job don't really even bring in a lot of money. Like every time that you get paid, it's always like you have to pay the bills and there's nothing left over. So it's like you're working a job only to pay bills. You're working a job only to survive. It's not a good way to do it. It's not really all about money either. Like I want to get to that. I'm glad that this is actually coming out too, because it's not all about how much money you're bringing in. It's about the joy that you have in those particular job situations. But we're gonna get into more on that topic. I'm glad this is the one that came out. So let's get some more energy on this. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna take that. Yeah, so for some of you, you may feel stuck. Let's see. Yeah, for some of you, you may feel overall stuck. It's like you want to expand. It's like you want to move on. You want to see what the world has to offer, what life honestly has to offer. But with this four of cups and this four of wands in the reverse, like I said, you feel really confused, really chaotic. Some of you may not, some of you are looking for different opportunities, but the job opportunities have not been coming in. So you feel like really just overall confused. Some of you definitely look at all these major arcana that's here. The feeling I'm getting, you don't feel like you belong. You see, in this particular hangman, you guys, like this is my African tarot. You see in this particular card, you got this snake right here, and then you got these spider webs. Like you just feel overall stuck in like different toxic environments, and it is needing to be a change, but you're not sure how to do that. Like I said, everything is all over the place right now. You're feeling like you're not getting the opportunities for this person that I was picking up, as far as like you feeling like you're about to get a promotion, or you were up for a promotion. For some of you, you didn't get that promotion, and you're just overall just fed up with this particular job. I'm also getting like a boss energy that's here too. So you may actually already be in this like boss energy, like a team lead, a supervisor, a manager, and you're overworked. You're not really feeling it anymore. Like everybody always comes to you with their problems, and you don't have anybody else to go to. And then it gets you into a place where when you do go home, it's fucking up your home life. I mean, sorry, it's messing up your home life as well, because you're bringing work home with you. You're bringing those troubles home with you. So it's like you're at work the whole day dealing with issues, dealing with drama, dealing with trauma from other people. And then when you get home, you want to talk to your spouse or your family or your friends or whoever you stay with, or just even on the phone. You're venting to them about what has happened at work. So now it's like your overall life is just about work, and you're not relaxing at all. That was random, but let's get some more. Well, I mean, the advice is definitely here. So if you are feeling like that, if that's you, we got the Six of Swords here. So put everything that has been happening, all the storms, all the chaotic confusion, put that behind you. And it is time for you to honestly move into uncharted territories where you can find something better, where you can find more purpose. Now, I'm not saying that everybody is supposed to be a boss. Everybody is supposed to stop working and start your own business. I'm not saying that everybody is supposed to have their own businesses, but what I am saying is that if you do decide to work a 9 to 5, or you do decide to work for somebody else other than yourself, then you need to find an environment that is going to be conducive to your needs, to where you don't feel overall stressed, overall just tired all the time. Like I said, it's like the only thing that you can think about is work. When you wake up is work. When you go to work is work. When you come back home is work. You base your whole environment around work, and that's not really a good thing, because you're not really relaxing yourself. Like I said, you add like a mental chaos with your whole self. We got this Four of Swords in the reverse. Let's see what else came out. I mean, pretty much. Pretty much. We got this Hermit card, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So, like I said, you just feeling purposefulness. If that is a word, I don't think that's a word. Like you don't feel like you're doing what you're called to do. You feel drained, and you are needing to kind of move on or find something different to do, so that you can get that spark back in your life, so that you don't feel like you're wasting your time just by feeling stuck and stagnant, being indecisive. We got the Wheel of Fortune, and then what was this? The Two of Wands in the reverse. So yeah, feeling stuck, feeling like, how do I want to put that? I haven't had this feeling before. So it's kind of like you're actually wasting more time being there because you already know what you're supposed to be doing. So it's like a wasteful energy. I'm getting like a wasting of time. You know that you're wasting your time dealing with these people at your job too. And like I was saying, I was getting like this boss energy too. And with this Queen of Spears or Queen of Swords, with this energy here, you are needing to make a logical decision. It's kind of like a head over heart decision here on what you want to do. This is giving me that boss energy too. Like I said, so somebody here is a boss. Let me get one more card on this Queen of Swords. Why is Queen of Swords here? You feel stuck and you need to release yourself. We got the Eight of Swords here. Now we have a star. So yeah, so somebody here is like the boss. Somebody is like the head, like the shining. I don't know how I want to put that. I'm gonna say the head, the top of the food chain. Let me put it to you like that. But I am seeing that once you do release yourself from these things, these toxic work environments, you'll find what you're looking for. Like I said, everybody, I'm not going to be here and say that you need to stop working at your job. Everybody is supposed to be a boss. Not saying that. Sometimes your purpose is to work another 9 to 5 somewhere else. You just have to find where you fit in. You don't have to try to make these work and job situations fit just because you need to pay bills. Because at the end of the day, you're not even really living, you're not working to live, you living to work. So you got to make that decision for yourself on what it is you want to do. Let's pull out some oracles on this, and then I might have to pull out another message too. I might have to pull out another message. We'll see. All right, for the collective. Well, we have this relaxation card. So like I said, some of you here, you're just not relaxing. You're in, like I said, like a toxic environment where it's disturbing your peace. And you're definitely needing to break free. Okay. We got this breaking free card. So where is it? Yeah, Eight of Swords. So definitely remove yourself. Um, definitely plan. Definitely plan to do these things to break free. For some of you, you just want to like jump out the window. Again, like you just want to not like kill yourself or anything like that, but you just want to like jump. You want to take a leap of faith. What is this? Then we have gentleness. So yeah, so you do need to be in some type of work environment that is going to create like a gentle peace within yourself. You do need to make decisions that is going to be best for your overall needs. I know I said earlier that sometimes well, in this situation you're going to have to find like follow the logic more than your heart. So I feel like it has to blend together. Cause I feel like, honestly, I feel like the feeling that I'm getting from this particular person, you already feel like you're not supposed to be there. Like, you know, you're not supposed to be there. It's annoying. You know, you're not supposed to be there. So that's your heart already telling you to come on, let's go. But logically, like I said, because you feel like you're not going to have really any money to pay bills, like, what are you going to do next? For some of you, if you don't even, have a job that's paying enough money even right now, like that's your heart telling you that okay, it's definitely time for you to go. But that's logically it's definitely time for you to go too, because it's not even paying you enough money. It's not helping you relax. You need to be in a work environment where you can work that particular job and it doesn't bring any like disruption. Like life is going to hit you regardless, but it doesn't disrupt your overall peace to where you bring that shit home with you. You get what I'm saying? You don't need that. Like it needs to be a work-life balance. You need to keep work at work, home at home. And then some of y'all even bring in, or some of the people that you work with bring their home in work. So whatever they got going through at home, they bring it at work and they're mixing it And I don't know, I just feel like this separation, like it needs to be like separate. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that there. I might have to pull out another message because that was for somebody. Okay. Let's see what we got. Hey Shan Shan. Hey Monique, Diana, T Jelly. We got Tyra. Hey Kayla. Adriana. All right. What y'all say? Wait, Dad, you said this is definitely confirmation for me. Just put my 2 weeks notice in at work last week. Oh dang. Well, congratulations. Good for you. You said exam season. I know, right? I hope you do well on those things, Kayla. I know you will. You're Kayla. But how's everyone been? This message here. Oh, sorry. Telling me to keep the cards out. I don't even remember how it was. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this message here came out earlier today when I was meditating. As far as like finding your purpose. I feel like people think that like finding your purpose just means that you're just supposed to be working for yourself. And that's not necessarily true. Necessarily true. Sometimes it is some truth to it. I mean, sometimes you are meant to find your own way, but at the same time, everybody not meant to be a boss either. Everybody don't have that mindset to take authority, to lead, the emperor energy. I mean, we all have those energies within us, but some of those energies are more dominant in others. So I'm not saying that everybody's supposed to own your own business. Everybody's supposed to be owning their own business. No, because it won't be a balance in life. But I feel like you should not be at a job that abuses you. Just like if you're not supposed to be in a relationship that abuses you. You're not supposed to be at no job. You're not supposed to do anything that is going to abuse you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. You're not. That's not love. So when you are stuck into some type of work environment, you just have to find your own light in that situation and figure it out. If I mean, do you want to continue to work for this company and be abused, or do you want to find something else, find something different? I know the sun is not outside, y'all. I gotta tell y'all about the sun today too. So yeah, what you say, T Jelly? You said quitting my last job was the best choice I made. So I hope that goes the way for you too. For me, I'll be working for myself. For you, you'll be working for yourself. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, congratulations, Daz. Stay strong with it. You gotta be persistent, but you got it. Hmm. Sometimes quitting is like, I mean, I feel, and then just my experiences, y'all know, I look, that's my specialty. Oh, you disrespecting me? Oh, I don't gotta be here. I leave. So, just in my experience of doing that, when my spirit was telling me that it's time to leave, it's time to go, and I didn't even have a backup plan, I actually had more money in my pocket not working than I did working. Like, figure that, I don't know. I never really figured that out. So, everything is gonna work out. Trust me. If it's meant for you to be there, you're gonna be there. If it's not meant for you to be there, you're gonna be actually forced to leave too. If you can't make a decision, if you keep on like getting these signs, a decision gonna be made for you. That's for somebody. Don't take it if you don't feel like it's for you. You said thank you so much. You're welcome. Yes. So just keep up the good work. You would know, you would feel that pull. Like how you would know if you need to jump out the window or take the leap of faith, you would feel a pulling. So, for example, one job, I was just like, I can't do it. I would wake up in the morning and be like, yeah, I'm about to go to work, blah, blah, blah. do my thing, sit in traffic, like it's no problem. But as soon as I hit the parking lot, it would be like this overwhelming just darkness. It was like a heavy feeling. So one day I literally sat and I literally, it's not funny, but I literally sat and cried in the car, like boohooing crying. Like, God, please, I just don't want to go in. I was on time to work, but I clocked in like 30 minutes late because I had a whole breakdown. When you have like breakdowns like that in your car before you walk in, that ain't the place for you. You got to think about it, and that applies in all areas of your life too. Even when it applies to your love relationships, when it applies to your home life, when it applies to places that you go, things that you do, things that you invite into your life. When you feel that heaviness or that pull that it's time for you to go, you got to follow it, because what's going to happen is the universe is going to step in and just take it away from you anyway, pull the rug from under you, let me say it like that, and then you won't have no choice. That has happened to me too. Like a whole darkness, energy just all over me. And I would still work there because the hours were convenient and the location of the job was convenient too. It was like right up the street, it's like 5-10 minutes away, like beautiful. But it was just this darkness that was there, and I didn't move when I was supposed to move and end up getting fired. And was actually pretty upset that I got fired too. I'm like, wait a minute, how am I upset that I got fired from this job when, God, you was already telling me that it was time? My body was physically telling me that it was time. Like my body started having like different effects. Like my ankles was starting to swell. I was gaining more weight. I was tired all the time. I was drinking a lot more. I was just overall just stressed. My body was even telling me that it was time and I wasn't moving. And then randomly got fired, was upset, and then next thing you know, but I mean, just money just kept coming in. I was like, damn. And it was to a point where I didn't even work for like 4 or 5 months until I was just laying down one day. I was like, it's time for me to find another job. I found another job a week later. So it happens like that. You get what I'm saying? So if you are having that pull, it's like I said, it's like it's not a fed up feeling. It's not fed up. It's just a tug in like at the pit of your soul. That's how you know when it's time. If it's like something that's in your mind, oh, I hate these coworkers, I don't want to work no more, I feel like I need to be doing this, that's a little different. But when it's like pulling on your soul, you definitely need to move. Daz, you said, oh my God, that sounds like how I was feeling and what I was going through before I quit Jay. Yeah, that pulling, you would know. Like I said, it's and Daz, answer this for me too. Have you ever been in a work environment where you left where it was not the same feeling, but you still end up leaving anyway? Have you ever felt that? Like it was one particular job I just got tired of, and I was like, I don't want to work it no more. That's different than the pulling. It's like a whole pulling. So anybody that's trying to like take a leap of faith, I'm just trying to get y'all to like discern it a little bit more. You said yes with my job before this one. See, it's a different feeling. It's different, very different. Like the other job just pretty much just got on your nerves, Dash. You just didn't want to be there. You didn't like it. It wasn't a good fit. You thought it was a good fit, but it wasn't a good fit. But this job here, I know that feeling. It's like, mm-mm. I'm trying to put it into. I guess I already put it into words, but for someone here, you needed like a description on how it feels. It feels like a bag of rocks that's like sitting on your stomach. If it's the best form that I can like really put it in, it feels like it's literally a bag of rocks just at the pit of your stomach at all times, especially when you go there, especially when you get there. And it's not, like I said, it's not really all about the people. It's just, it's about the purpose, not the people that's there, not how they talk about you behind your back, not how they do things like that. It's not that. It's more of a purpose. I think that's actually a good way to put it. No, thank you. So yeah. Marlene, what you say? You said that's how I feel about one of my classes. I hate it and work too. Now, if you are feeling that way about school, because this message could have resonated in any way. I was picking up, it has something to do with work because I saw people at desk. So it could mean classes too. If you're feeling that way about school and about classes, you got to take a step back a little bit and reevaluate that. Well, let me ask you this, Marlene. Um, what a what about the class do you not like? Do you feel like you're just taking it just to be doing something? Or do you feel like the actual class is a part of the purpose? You said it's a lab. Look, any lab that you take, I don't care what field you in. If you taking any type of clinical, I know, yeah, it is clinical. Yeah, it's clinical, it's medical. Look, if you taking any type of lab, oh, you're gonna have that feeling. Period. I'm sorry. So either you have to figure out, okay, is this lab worth what I'm trying to do? Do I actually feel called to do these things? And then you can push through that. But if it's a lab, lab's gonna feel that way. Lab is gonna feel that way. Let me repeat it for everybody in school. Let me repeat it for the people in the back. When you are in a lab, you're gonna have to either endure it or just overall just drop it. Cause lab's gonna make you feel like that. I did my anatomy lab when I was doing in nursing school. Ugh. It's like, do I want to do this? Yes. Them labs. The people there, the rest of the work, everything. I'm gonna get back to you. You said I only ever enjoyed one lab class when I was in college. It was biology. Now biology is interesting. Is microbiology 420? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna feel like that, Marlene. I'm sorry. It's gonna feel like that. You said it's I can't even that comes with it. That comes that feeling is gonna come with it. Anything you do, really. Come on, like really think about it. Like school, anything you do when it comes to like graduations, training at jobs, I'm actually focusing on your career goals and your what am I trying to say, you guys? Business plans that you do, it's going to be that one particular section in those things that is going to be like that make you question the whole purpose. Like, I got to do this, and it's going to make you question the whole thing. Any lab is going to make you feel like that. So I feel that you should endure it. I feel you got to make a decision for yourself, Marlene. But you said it's everything. You said that people now, if now, when you talk about the perfect, like the people in there, like you got to talk to them folks. Are you really gonna see them? You don't have to talk to them. It's class. So people that can be pushed to the side. Like those things can be resolved and left out. You can just put your head down, keep your head in the books. You talk to these people when it's about lab. The professor, now you got to have a good teacher. You got to have a good teacher. So if you don't have no good teacher, you might want to like switch it a little bit. The work is just gonna be the work. You have to put it like that. The work is just the work. You gotta do that work as annoying, as hard, and as tedious it is. You're gonna have to do the work in anything you do. People can be solved. I mean, people can be resolved. You don't have to talk to them. The professor, now if the professor is not teaching you right and you don't understand what the professor is saying and they just doing other things, then you may need to find another professor. Yes, you are going to get through it. The semester is definitely almost over. Hey, Think Billions. You said he's not that good. He speaks so low. I feel like he needs a microphone to teach. Then that's a whole nother issue. You may have to find another professor. You may have to find another professor. That's something that can be resolved too. But you almost out of the class, so you may have to honestly put some more study time to yourself, which I already know that you do. You already do that anyway. You put more, well, you need to put more study time to yourself. That's why I was like, why am I keeping out these cards? We got the Hermit and the Four of Swords in the reverse. So you not being self-taught. You may need to like put some time to yourself if you feel like he's talking too low after class. If you have time, I don't know how your schedule, well, I actually do know how your schedule is. You got time. So after class, you can put like an hour aside and go over what he taught and teach yourself. Because you said bad professors are the worst. Yes, the worst. If you can't teach me, I need to be taught. I'm in this class because I need to be taught. I can go home and read the book myself. It is. It is a website where you can rate the professors. The next class, and this is just for everybody who is going to look at this and everybody that's in the chat. If you are going back to school, that is a good thing to do. You go on, I forgot what it's called, Daz. Give us the website because I forgot what it's called. But you go to that website and based on the ratings of the professor. But then again, those are those people ratings. So you have to use your own discernment for yourself. But you can go to the website definitely to where people like put reviews and stuff. And normally they are like right though. Normally they are. It was only one professor that people was like, "Oh, this professor's so good" and stuff. And I went in that class, I was like, no. Like, no. So it's a hit or miss, but I feel like more it's gonna be more hits than misses. You say, okay, that sounds good. I'm going to try to put my time and study. Yeah, you're gonna have to just for the time being, because it's almost over. So just for the time being, just put in like an extra hour by yourself, review with the whatever chapters, whatever he explained, review it on your own time, teach yourself. That's the worst. Kayla, you are right about that. That's the worst thing. Like you want to do the class, you feel like you need to do the class, but based on that particular teacher, wanted to talk about that today too. Just based on the teacher, it make you lose interest. Yes, you said definitely hit his miss. Yeah, definitely. So this message resonated for anything that you're trying to work on, because it definitely was not love in here. Could be love relationships, but this is definitely something that you are working on. So it could be work environments like 9 to 5s. It could be school. It can be business endeavors. Definitely. So, um, what else did I want to say about that? I need to start writing these things down. Oh yes, thank you. As far as going back to as far as like everybody's not really meant to be a boss. If you're trying to create your own business, make sure that you have a boss mentality. Not saying that I can handle my own, but a boss mentality means that you have to actually serve your customers. And eventually, if your business gets big enough, you have to serve the people that work under you too. You have to satisfy everybody's needs and your own. Because I see a lot of times people start up different businesses. And what I've just noticed lately, people will be like, yeah, I own my own business. I got this, I got that. I'm like, all right, let me get a product. But then when it's time to get that product, they don't show up. They don't call back. They're taking too long for them to even call back. Like it's this one lady, I'm not going to even say what she does, but I went to her for different services. And I'm asking her, for the service and stuff. And I'm the type of person like, okay, I know if I can find you to do it, I can find somebody else to do it too. So after like 5 days, like you didn't message me back, and I'm not gonna stalk you either. I'm gonna send you one message. I might send you two if I'm really interested in your particular product. I might send you two. One message. If you don't email me back, contact me back, I'm gonna find somebody else. So like freaking 5 days later, I done found somebody else. I done got the product and everything. Hey, are you still interested in this? No, I'm not. Having your own business is also being able to handle your time too. If you can't handle your time, you're not gonna be able to handle your business. We got the Wheel of Fortune. You got to have that time, those time management skills as well. You have to have personality. You have to be able to talk and reach people. And don't say, "Oh yeah, I got this. Y'all can get this from me," and then don't really follow through. Like anybody can create anything they want, but is your business going to be able to sustain by the mentality that you have? So that's just for people that's trying to start up businesses. I want to throw that out there because I noticed that everybody got something they trying to sell nowadays. It just seems like more than before. Everybody's trying to like work for themselves and things like that. And those things are good. But if you don't have a good work mentality, then your business is not gonna stay afloat. Because you're gonna lose more customers than you are gaining because your mentality is not in effect. You get what I'm saying? You got to have the right mindset for all of these things that you're trying to create. Anything that you're trying to create, you got to have the right mindset. Anything, even with Marlene, as far as like going to school or anybody that's in school, because I know Kayla's in school too. A few of y'all are in school. You got to have the right mentality and the right mindset to even finish those things. Anything that you're trying to do, anything that you start, whether it's school, whether it's new businesses, a relationship, you have to have the right mindset for these things. Like you got to have, that's what this Queen of Swords here too. Like Queen of Swords has the right mindset for everything. Like she follows her logic more than her emotion, but that's just because she needs that left side of her brain to logically figure things out. Like sometimes when you are only using emotion and going off of emotion, oh, I feel like I need to be doing this because I feel like I have a purpose of working on my own, but then you don't have this mindset, the right mindset, it's not gonna work. So it may be meant for you to have your own business. It may be meant for you to create these things. But if you're just going off of pure emotion, and not that left brain, that logic, it won't sustain, it won't stay afloat. So that's that message that I got for that. So whoever needed it. As you said, you saw right. Thank you for the advice. Y'all welcome. Y'all are welcome. These are twos that I feel like everybody needs to know. Like I said, I got a lot on that. Literally everything that you're trying to do, that you're saying that you are, even these affirmations that you're saying. Like one affirmation that I feel needs to really be looked at. When people say I am strong. And that's a good thing to say you're strong because we need strength. But don't be saying that you are strong, but you never even been in a situation where you had to show your muscles. Them situations don't be easy at all to get out of. You can say I am strong, but you, like I said, you ain't been in a situation to show your strength. So when you're saying I am strong, the universe is going to throw things at you to test your strength. I just wanted to say that. That's kind of random, but I needed to say that one. Like be careful of what you're saying, is what I'm trying to say. When you say I'm a successful business owner, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of knowledge to actually be successful. That's why you think everybody businesses don't really flourish like that. Why you think it's only like a low percent of the population that actually has millions and billions of dollars for things that they created. First off, they had the drive to even get through the hard times. Then they had the logic. Then they had the passion. And they felt like they had the purpose to do these things. So you got to keep going too. And to keep going takes more than just pure emotion. It takes that left side. You need both sides. You need that balance. So that's what I got for that. Diana, you said, yeah, I needed to hear that for sure. Okay, cool. Cool. So definitely, like I said, you guys, just definitely work on that. Definitely work on that. That's all I got for that. I'm gonna leave it there because it's a whole speech. So I'm gonna leave it there. Now I want to give out another message because I want to see if the same thing kind of comes out, the same energy kind of comes out, then we'll just leave it right there. But I feel like it's another message that wants to come out today. Let me get my little nubs. And I'm gonna pull out another message. After I get off of here, y'all, I'm about to go get me some more sage. I didn't know I was out. Okay, so that's the first message. I'm gonna timestamp that one. And then we're gonna get into another message. We're gonna see what comes out. Okay. All right, thank you so much. What other message wants to come out today? What's the other message wants to come out? It's weird. Okay. All right. Another message. What wants to come out for today? Oh. Okay. So for the overall energy we have is the sun, and it's really, really beautiful. Okay, very beautiful energy. Love when the sun come out as the overall. Um, I am hearing shedding of light in your situation. So if you feel like that you are in the dark about anything, if you feel like you're being really depressed, you're feeling like a lack, you're not feeling abundant. I'm seeing that it's going to be a shedding of light. It's going to be like the sun is going to rise. I'm seeing like a really dark night. Have y'all ever been outside? Let me ask y'all this question. Have y'all ever been outside at like 4 o'clock in the morning? It is like the darkest of black. So I'm seeing like a lot of you are at 4 o'clock in the morning, something about 4 o'clock in the morning. You may actually wake up a lot at 4 o'clock. So you are at like a dark time within your life, but then in the next coming hours in your journey in your life, the sun is going to rise. And then the sunrise is actually the brightest sun of the day. Okay. So you're moving on from your darkest moments, your darkest times to get to the brighter times in your particular situation. The first card that came out is the Five of Disc or the Five of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm seeing that a lot of you have been struggling. A lot of you, your eating habits, something about your healthy eating habits have been knocked off. Like I said, you don't feel fulfilled. You feel drained. You feel, like I said, like a lack. Like you don't feel like you're getting fed. Something about you don't feel like you're getting fed. So you may overall feel that I feel like the feeling that I'm getting is like the universe is skipping over you. You're not feeling like you're being blessed. You're feeling like everybody that's around you are being blessed. Everybody around you is getting their beautiful blossoms, but you're only getting the thorns, is what I'm feeling here. Okay. So, like I said, you may be at like a dark time. You may be at your darkest time in this particular season, but in the next coming hours, you are going to see the light. You're going to see your bright times. So, financial situations, any type of lack, for some of you, this is an overall mentality that you have. For some of you, this is your overall lifestyle that you live. But overall, this is, I'm feeling like finances, definitely. So everything is about to shift and change for the collective. What else do we have? I know that's a lot, but I'm gonna take all that. Yes, so you are gonna be at your brightest hour. We have the Ace of Wands that is here. So I'm hearing get back up again. Like sometimes when you are thrown off, or sometimes when things happen to you, um, it gets your motivation. Like I'm hearing something about your motivation is being like low, at an all-time low. But pick back up where you started. If you have lost motivation within your life, okay, let's say this. All right, let me give you a scenario. If at one point you was feeling really peaceful, go back to what you were doing to make you feel peaceful, to make you feel more motivated. Because maybe you stopped doing those things and you need to react to those things, or reactivate, not react, reactivate those things, those practices that you did to allow you to have that passion, that purpose within your life. Does that make sense? We have the Hermit, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So for this, yeah, I'm feeling like you need to have more drive within self. It's almost like what are these next cards? Like I feel like a giving up. This energy here, this advice is telling you not to give up on anything. Definitely. What do we get? Okay. Put this to the side. That's a whole nother message. These two cards here, we have a High Priestess and we have a Five of Wands. So some of you, I feel like you are battling with your intuition. Definitely. We have this. Oh, I didn't even see this card here. Strength. Yeah, strength fell right on this Five of Discs. So like I said, you're going to have the strength and the courage to actually succeed. You're going to have the willpower as well. You may be going through things, like I said, that's really hard. Like I said, it's like a struggle, but you can like grab a hold of what may seem hard and you can actually control that. Have y'all ever seen, it's like this guy, where do I see him at? I think because I don't really do TikTok. I don't really, but anyway, it's this guy that I seen on TikTok, and he tames lions, and the lions be like laying on his lap. And it's crazy. Like when I seen it, it was crazy because I'm like, how is he training these lions to actually sit on his lap and not bite him? Like the lions be at like 3 times his size, and he's able to tame those lions. And it's not really the lions being sedated, because a lot of people want to say the lions are sedated. I don't think so, because the lions be trying to attack other people, but not him. But anyway, it's all about the inner strength that he has, the inner lion that he already has within him that controls those lions. So you need to exude this strength when it comes to your life, when it comes to things that you are struggling with. You have that inner beast within you. You have to feel the inner beast within you to tackle and to overcome and to have, damn, to have strength in your environment. You remember, guys, when I was saying earlier in the message, like that it hit me. The affirmation saying I am strong. Like you've been saying these affirmations that I am strong, I am powerful, I'm this. But then you're gonna be in situations that's gonna test your strength. I was just saying that earlier. Just came back. But for overall, like I said, I feel like a lot of you have been battling your intuition. You've been trying to figure out what voice is your intuition and what voices are just the doubtful voices. You've been trying to battle with what voices is God and what voices is just me. I'm glad this coming out too. We're gonna put that to the side because I need to read that more, because it's a whole message that came out up between that. You will know what God is. I feel like God, the voice of the creator, the voice of God, comes in often, but it's so subtle that sometimes the negative thoughts can overpower God's voice. And I'm just, even with me saying it is not really true. It's almost like we'll get to it. We'll get to it, y'all. But like I said, I feel like overall, I'm gonna get to this, but overall, I feel like you guys are like battling your intuition, trying to figure out, not really following your intuition when it comes to certain things too. And I feel like it has a lot to do with these things, with the past, with what you've already overcame, with the things that you are still stressing about, things that you definitely need to heal. We got this King of Wands, things that you need to, like I said, honestly control. A lot of you don't have control over your thoughts. You allow the past to dictate how you think, dictate how you react, dictate how you move. And right now you're in a position, or you're in an energy where you're trying to change that. And that's what creates the chaos between your intuition and the negative thoughts. Make sense? It's the past way, the old ways of thinking, not the new ways. The new ways of thinking is what you're supposed to be doing for your own life, for your own purpose, and not for anybody else's. But it's the old ways that are interfering with the new ways of thinking. Not necessarily what you feel like your intuition is, because your intuition gonna tell you what to do and you just need to do it. Your mind, the past, is gonna tell you to do certain things based on what other people have told you what you need to do. That's how you can tell which is your intuition and which is your negative thoughts. Your negative thoughts are based on limiting beliefs that other people have put on you, not what you feel like you're supposed to be doing. Make sense? Let's move on. And then I'm going to get to this. Yes. Five of Spears. Like I said, conflicting energy, conflicting thoughts. You're just feeling overall just like you're just battling. We got these fives here. We do got 555 here. So a lot of you may be seeing a lot of 555. So this conflict that you're having within your life is not really conflict. It's just change. Anything, any environment that you go through when you're changing, it's going to be hard like this. You're changing one way that you were programmed to think and shifting it and changing it into a whole nother way. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not. It's not. The way that you thought, the way that you were brought up wasn't brought up overnight. It took years and years, right? So the new way of thinking, the new changes that you're trying to make, it's going to be difficult. That's why you keep on seeing 555, whoever is resonating with this message. We got the 7 of disc in the reverse. We got the Knight of disc or pentacles. Then we have the Lovers. So with the 7 of disc and with the Knight of disc, I feel like a lot of you are thinking that things are taking too long. Again, what I was saying, it's not going to happen overnight. All these things, all that negative mindset, anything that you're going through negatively, it's going to take time for it to be a result of something. You get what I'm saying? So take your time with yourself. Don't rush the process. I feel like you want things, like I say, it's like you wanting things to happen overnight. Like you're saying that you're following your intuition and doing these things, but then when it doesn't happen as fast as you feel like it should happen, or it doesn't happen as fast as others, you feel like you're doing the wrong thing, and you're not. You're doing the right thing. For some of you, though, I want to get more on this Lovers card, because I feel like this does have to do with your divine purpose, what you're most passionate about. Let's get more on this. Let's get more on this Lovers. I'm not feeling like this is like an actual relationship. I feel like this is the relationship with yourself. The balance between your yin and your yang, your masculine and your feminine, your negative and your positive, your ego and your spirit. Let's see what we got. Why is this Lovers here? Ooh. Pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, we got the devil here. So that's why I said it's like it's no balance between the two, your ego and your spirit. You're not having any balance. You're having a lot of negative thoughts. You're having a lot of, like I said, limited beliefs about how life is supposed to really work. And you needing to just change that. Now we got the 7 of Cups. So you might be seeing like the sevens too, 7772. But anyway, we got the 7 of Cups, and then we have this Hierophant. So, like I said, changing different beliefs of yourself, deciding, really indecisive though. Like I don't really feel like this is indecisive. I feel like this is like learning new things, but you're deciding or trying to decide on what is right. You're not really knowing what's right. You just not. We got this other 5 here too, the Hierophant. Who did? It's a knock at the door. I'm not gonna answer it. But anyway, we got this 4 of Cups. Hold on. Somebody just knocked at the door. Oh no. The dog just popped his ear. I'm sorry, y'all. Wait, I'm not gonna break. I'm not gonna break. Because I'm tapped in. Yeah, they're not, they're not. No. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Hold on. What happened? Oh, okay, get it. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, but he right there. Okay, hold on. I can't break it. Just close the door. Okay, I'm on live. Hold on, you guys. A lot just happened right now. Sorry. Okay, so I am feeling that a lot of you are a little bored. Like I said, you are all over the place. You're not sure of yourself. Let me get some more on this. You do have like new ways of thinking. Like I said, this is just I mean, this is just clarifying what I've been saying. Like I said, you are having like new ways of thinking. You need to start being more discerning. This Page of Swords actually gets slept on a lot with his intuition too, because this Page of Swords is very discerning. This is almost like knowing what you're supposed to do. Like God comes in and give you these bright ideas. You see the light bulbs? God comes in and give you these bright ideas and tell you where you need to go. Even if where you need to go is really a thin line between point A to point B, and you feel like you're going to fall, you feel like you're tiptoeing, you feel like you don't know what's going to happen next, you have all the protection that you need. You have all the knowledge that you need, and you have your intuition with you to tell you where you need to go. This is also a school card too. And then especially with it being here with this Hierophant, I do feel like a lot of you are, yeah. Like even if you are in school right now, you're thinking about going back to school to get something else. You're gonna have to decide that for yourself. Don't do it for ego purposes either. Do it for what you feel like you should be called to do. Okay. I'm gonna give you some oracles because I'm gonna get on more on this, and then we can go. All right, for the collective. Oops. Contemplation. This is like the perfect word. Thank you, God. A lot of you just contemplating. Like you just don't know what to do at all. You just got to trust. You have to trust that what the messages that you're getting, the visions that you've been having, and I'm not saying visions like, I mean, it could be psychic visions. I feel like I want to talk about that too. God dang. I want to talk about that too. It could be psychic visions because, like I said, but you have some type of vision for your life. You have some type of route you want to go, but then, like I said, because it's not really happening the way you want it to happen or where you feel it should happen, you think that you're doing wrong, and then now it's creating conflict and chaos within your own mind to where you feel like this guy right here. You feel like you having too many overpowering thoughts, and you're not really discerning on what's your higher self, what's God, and what's your negative thoughts. And I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, a lot of you, this is the perfect word, you just contemplating a lot. You already know what you need to do. So I'm gonna leave that there. And then we're gonna get to this. And I'm sorry about that little interruption. The sun, y'all. I know I wanted to talk about the sun today. It was just cloudy and cold today. And it was like drizzling. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna go outside. But then as I was on live, boom, sunlight came out. But it's cool. You know, the disadvantages of being in the house. The advantages of being in the house is I'm warm. But the disadvantages is you got interruptions. So it's okay. All right. Let me know what y'all think about that. Oh, let me see what y'all been saying. Hey Kadir, how are you if you still here? Um, you said my eating has been knocked off, and yes, exactly how I'm feeling at the moment. Okay. You said it seems like a lot of brain chatter going on. A lot. Yep, all the fives lately for me. Working on patience. You said I've been seeing all the numbers. You've been looking for all the numbers. Kayla, you said you've been seeing the sevens. Okay. So let me just give y'all this and then we're gonna get off today. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all this. This is just personally how I feel. You said everything you said made a lot of sense. Okay, cool. So let me just tell you guys how I personally feel. Because I feel like because our spirits are so susceptible to different things. Hold on. Why is it every time I'm trying to talk about this? Okay. So I feel that your higher self tells you different things to get to the highest form that you can be in this particular lifetime. So your higher self, I feel, this is just me, what I experience for myself. It could be for you too, but this is just what I experience for myself. Uh my higher self is more so of my intuition. This is me. Negative thoughts. I already know what my negative thoughts are. It'd be like at this point, because I'm so used to it now, at this point, I kind of already know what it is. So I know how to remove those. You have to discern what your negative thoughts are and what your protective thoughts are. Two different things. Me, my voice, I know what my voice sounds like. So I'm good with that. But when it comes to God's voice, it's a whole different voice. It's an entire different feeling when you hear God's voice. It's so pure and it's so loving, and it doesn't come in just screaming and yelling. It comes in loud and clear, but it's not screaming and yelling, and you know what it is. And I feel just personally, God's voice comes in a lot for me. And I'm pretty sure God's voice comes in a lot for you guys too. I'm pretty sure God's not just talking to me, not everybody else. But I feel like mostly of your intuition comes from your higher self. This is just what I get. So confusing these thoughts when you are not balanced and when you are not aware, when you don't have a certain awareness about yourself, these voices that come to your head or that comes to your heart can um sway you back and forth because you're not aware of yourself. In order for you to have this higher knowledge, right here, Hermit and High Priestess, in order for you to be more discerning of what this is, you got to be more discerning of who you are. To decipher which is which, you got to be here. This is honestly alone. Alone meaning all one. Not alone meaning, oh, you by yourself. That means all one with who you are and being aware of that. When you can come into this energy, you would be able to know what these thoughts are. These thoughts, this is just conflict. This is just battle. You just trying to psych me out. You trying to trick me out. I know, you know what, mine, I love you to death, but you trying to protect me a little bit too much. I don't need protection. Right now is not a time for us to be protecting ourselves. Those negative thoughts, those limited beliefs that someone has told me that I need to be careful of. For example, just growing up, it wasn't really my family, but it was just the whole environment that I grew up in, school environment. Um, it was always like talk of hope for the best and expect the worst. Like you gotta expect the worst first. Have y'all ever heard that? Have people ever told you that? Expect the worst first? Why would you do that? Think about it. If you are a child of God, if you are a divine being of love and light, if you are protected, you saying that God is all one and almighty, and God is gonna make sure I have what I need, why would you expect the worst first? Why? Now, I do believe that you could have some type of backup plan. Yeah, that's fine. But expecting the worst first, why would you do that? Because now, instead of you expecting the best to come, you're automatically putting your mind into expecting the worst first. So then now that you get older and now that you're trying to find your own path, what happens is because you're expecting the worst first, you're expecting the negative to come in first, you give up on your dreams and your goals. You give up on needing to leave that toxic job and find something better because you're expecting the worst first. You're expecting that things are not going to work out. So I need this to happen. That's crazy. So, in order for you to clear out those thoughts, you got to be aware of yourself. You got to be alone, meaning all one with yourself, not by yourself, not isolated, but all one. Everybody thinks that this hermit card, let me explain this card and then I'm going to leave. Everybody believes that this hermit card is like you just go into your shell, you're introverted, you don't do anything, you don't talk to anybody. That ain't what this card means. This card meaning that you go so deep within yourself that you become all one. You become everything you need and more. You become the light of your own life. And then you'll be able, once you come out, you'll be able to express yourself from the fullest, highest potential that you are. This card don't mean, oh, cut off everybody. You don't need to talk to nobody. It's just you. It's always going to be just you. But don't be lonely opposed to being alone. It's two different things. Being lonely is like you just don't have nobody. You don't even have yourself. That's lonesomeness. Being all one with yourself, meaning I have everything I need within me. Y'all get what I'm talking about? So when you become in these two energies right here, you will discern, well, okay, you know what, mind? I already know that you're just trying to protect me. Thank you so much for these thoughts. That's not going to happen. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to achieve the best for my own life. I don't have anything to worry about. Thank you so much for that thought. It's going to shut up. You have to shut your thoughts up. You can't just allow your thoughts to overpower you Because if you do, more negative thoughts will build up because you're not controlling it. You don't control your thinking. I mean, this is a whole nother story, but we'll talk about it later. I don't feel like you control your thoughts with your mind. You control your thoughts with who you are from a core. Your mind is just built to protect you. So of course your mind is going to tell, no, don't cross the street. You might get hit by a car. Your mind don't want you to cross the street and potentially get hit by a car. Let's say if we didn't have that part of our brain that worked. Do you know that all of us would probably be dead right now? If we didn't have that protection mode, or I don't even want to call it negative thinking, but if we don't have that part of that brain that protects us, that is like that fight or flight. Am I saying it right? Yeah. That fight or flight within our mind. If we don't have that, we won't even be here. Because we wouldn't be scared of anything. We wouldn't have that in our mind to protect us from anything within life. You get what I'm saying? So we need that. We don't want it to go away now. We need it, but we want it to be put in its place. So when you start having those thoughts, just put the thoughts into place. Thank you. I don't need you right now. Thank you so much. And let it alone. That's it. That's how you control your negative thoughts. That's how you can determine which ones is which. Now, like I said, your intuition, me personally, I feel, this is just me. Your intuition is just your higher self talking to you. Like, hey, you trying to reach up here? I'm telling you where to go. Up here, your intuition. But when God comes in and tell you something, you know that voice. The voice, God's voice came into me today, and I knew it was not me. I knew it was not intuition. I damn sure knew it went negative thoughts. You get what I'm saying? It's just a different feeling of it. And like I said, you just have to know your God voice. You have to know your intuition. That's why it says it's intuition. It's yours. Everybody's is different. Just like everybody got a certain fingerprint, I feel like everybody's intuition is just that unique and just that different. Everybody's intuition is not the same. Everybody's energy is not the same. We're all different. So you have to discern what it means for you. So yeah. And I'm gonna leave it right there. What y'all been saying? Sorry. You said everything you said made a lot of sense. Okay, Kadir, you still here? You said fine, trying to see if this message is for me. Just got a new position at work that I'm a little nervous about. Let me read these other comments because I think you might have resonated with the first one. I did too. You said, yeah, because I did say somebody had just got promoted, didn't I? Didn't I say that in that first message? Yeah, so it might be the first message for you. You said, I'm really going to take all of this advice because I was really seeing some progress. I got to get back on the right path again, right? Y'all said, y'all always heard that? That is like freaking crazy, right? You said, yes, my negative mindset definitely came from my family all the time. I agree with that. Your intuition is definitely your highest self. Okay, so you do agree with that. It's just different. It's just different things. Like, yo, hey. So make sure y'all just like following those things. Don't get confused on certain things either. Like everything that you're supposed to be doing new, everything that seems new is going to be scary. It just is. It's new. You don't know what to expect. Like I was saying in the first message with that Six of Swords, when that Six of Swords came out, it's uncharted territory. You've never been there before. So you don't know what to expect. You don't know what to do. You don't know what the outcome going to be because you've never been in that situation before. So it's going to be scary, but don't let that fear overpower you. It's not about you not having the courage to go after your goals and your dreams. It's about you persevering through that fear, because we all have fear. We have it. We need it. We actually need it in this particular lifetime. We need that, like I said, that part of our brain, that fear. I would describe it as fear. I need to find another word, but we do need that, because if we didn't have that part, like I said, we wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't be scared to do anything. We'll walk out in traffic. Yeah. So just feel the fear, do it anyway. That's what makes you strong. That's what makes you courageous. So if your affirmation has been, sorry, y'all, if I tap this thing on the thing. If your affirmation has been, I am strong, I am courageous, I am this, you are going to be put in a situation where you show your courage, you show your strength. And it gets very hard at times, very. But you said that you were strong, so show yourself, prove it to yourself. You don't even have to prove anything to God. Prove it to yourself that you're strong. Prove it to yourself that you have the courage to overcome anything. You're the only really the only real person you got to prove anything to, if you ask me. You don't got to prove nothing to nobody. You really don't. And then on that note, because I was like, you don't even have to prove anything to God. Really, I feel like people will walk around trusting God to create miracles, but you didn't even trust yourself to create those same miracles. Not saying that you're on God's level. That's a whole nother topic to y'all. I got a lot to talk about. Not saying that. I feel like God is God. The creator is the creator. Okay. We are all a part of that creator, which makes us creators, which makes us God. But if you can't trust your own physical vessel to do these things, to outshine, to be courageous, how do you expect an quote unquote invisible force to provide for you? Make sense? Not saying that, you don't need to believe in God. No, God is real. But even God says it. Like, how are you going to believe in me when you don't even believe in yourself? You got to believe in yourself too. So I think I'm gonna leave it right there. Cause it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot that I've been getting. I may have to, like, next week, like, a post other than the messages that I give, my car messages. I may have to record like different messages, like without cards, like this too, because I've been getting a lot. Like, I think I want to be on here for like 2 hours today, but I can't do that today. I can't do that. So let me know what y'all think. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Also, yes, I do still offer my life coaching classes. The April classes are coming up. I believe it's the 28th, maybe 27th, 28th. So, and then I also still offer my spiritual path readings as well. So make sure if you guys want more time with me, make sure you guys just check those things out. Because I feel like we all could, just need someone else's opinion other than people around us. May get some new perspectives on things. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Monique, you said love it. Thank you. You're welcome. Marlene, you said you're great. Love you. I love you too. I love all y'all. How you expect God or anyone else to love or believe in you if you don't believe in yourself? For real. That's the question. That's the question. We all know God is real. Well, some of us. We all know God is real. But can we actually see God? Even in our third eye. Even in the third eye. Even in the dream state. Have you ever actually seen what God look like? God. Not Jesus. Not Buddha. Not Isis. Not your Orishas. God. Have you ever seen what God look like? You haven't. Probably heard God in your dream, but you ain't seen God. How do you believe in that invisible force that you never even seen, not even in your third eye? You believe in that force, but you don't believe in yourself. Something that you know is real. Question for the weekend. You welcome, Kayla. Think billions. Thank you, you guys. I love you all. And I will be on live on Monday. So check me out on Monday. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but I know it's going to be good. Okay. But I love you all. Have a good weekend. Have some fun. I know I posted up that video. What was it? Yesterday? Have some fun. Relax. Breathe. You said thank you. See you Monday. Yes. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. And I'll see y'all on Monday. Okay. Have fun. All right. Bye.